Who the fuck watches it?
Anime trap house. Shimmin' about to put the mask out. Anime trap house. JoJo shit, we stand out. Anime trap shit. Hoes on tap in the bag. Piss. Anime trap.
You guys ever think about how weird dreams are? Like sweet dreams that are made of this? Who am I to disagree? I've traveled the world of 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. You ever think about how that the music video for that really just opened up kink culture in the US in the early 90s? I think that's why I'm into so much weird shit, because I used to watch that music video all the time. Like, some of them want to hurt you, some of them want to be hurt by you. Hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Abuse me. Get hurt by me. Let me abuse you. And how can I abuse you? Via this podcast that we call the Anime Trap House. I am your host, Harris the Shield Hero Khan, joined by Kyle Spear Hero Ramsey.
Fucking I knew it.
Cody the Sword Hero Chambers, and Justin the Bow Hero Flory.
That tracks.
Yeah, it all makes sense.
And of course, Harris gotta make himself the main protagonist.
Like,
Gonna make me the little bitch.
Do you want to be the accused rapist? Is that the role you want in your life?
Yeah, Kyle.
Are you good with that?
Why are you making yourself an accused rapist?
It's a problem.
Instead, you're the fucking simp, and the redheaded bitch is Dora.
And you got a big fucking spear. Like that one just wrote itself. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. I'll beat you in a 1v1. I swear to fucking God, I don't need any fucking help.
Dude, I'll fucking wrap
Kyle
you
needs
up.
the help. We all know. Kyle needs the fucking help, all right?
It's whatever, dude. And then Justin the Bow Hero, because nobody knows what the fuck he's doing around there. You know what I'm saying?
And he also looks like a little kid.
Mysterious.
And that mustache could be a bow. Imagine. He just pulls it off his face and it's a bow now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, oh my God, I want to see that so bad. Can you just please like glue on the ends a string?
And just fucking
do it.
Yeah.
There's no context at work, just blip blip. Right into the CEO. Right into him.
Yeah, I think I could do it.
See? It all makes sense. And then Cody's a sword guy because nobody knows what the fuck he's doing, you know? Like,
You just said that for Justin.
but it's in different ways. I never know what the sword guy's doing. The bow guy, like, they're finding out in rumors. We'll get into it. But the merchant people are like, no one knows. He's doing one of these 800 things. That's Justin. And Cody, you're just a sword hero because you just come around and, like, you know, take my side on shit. Easy.
True.
So yeah, anime Trap House us. We're gonna talk about the rising of the Shield Hero episodes 1 through 6 of the first season, not to be confused with the shit that's on Hulu. I almost watched the first episode of the second season because that's all they had, and said, "Wait a minute, they're not explaining anything about an isekai, and it's going right into the opening. That's not how a first episode works. You got me fucked up." So. Your boy did some research. This story originally started off as a novel in 2014, written by Anko Usagi. And then it became a light novel. And then it became a manga written by Aya Q. And then it eventually became a show in 2019. And the studio that made this is Kinema Citrus, who also made Made in Abyss. And one of the shorts in the Star Wars Vision thing that I haven't seen.
Which one? Did it say?
The village. Something with the village priest or something. Village wedding, something. It says, if you look up Kinema Citrus, I just didn't write it down because I didn't know if anyone watched Star Wars Vision. So I was like, I didn't watch it, you know, whatever.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
What's the difference between a novel and a light novel? Is like light novel just like one ply?
So, yes. A novel you can wipe your whole ass with. You need 3 light novels to successfully get your butthole cleaned.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
they are usually shorter and they also contain few illustrations.
Yeah. So they got more tit shots.
So it's
panty
like
shots.
it's like a little it's a tiny step between novel and manga.
Yeah.
There's just so many when he was like going through it, I was thinking like this doesn't apply to the show, right? But like there's plenty of shows that they start out as a manga and then they like gotta go through all these fucking hoops, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
And then they're like, all right, we made it. We're getting a whole fucking anime. And then they just fucking throw it in the trash.
Yeah. Yeah.
How mad do some people gotta be about that?
For real. But like I spent years on this manga and this
got
got half a season of bullshit.
It got re-released like 5 times and I was so fucking hype and then no.
Nothing. You dogged me, dude. So that's where we're at. Now it's time to do some housekeeping stuff. Catch the show live at whenever the fuck we feel like it on Thursdays over at twitch.tv/theanimetraphouse. If you can't make the live stream, check it out on YouTube or podcast services anywhere. Just fucking smash your ass on the keyboard until it says Anime Trap House and then fucking drop your heel on that enter key. If you like the stuff we say and want to help us go to the next level, support us over at patreon.com/animetraphouse, just like our Patreon producers, Purdue, Dart Slays, Diesel Tech, and our degenerate royalty, El Yas, dude. I paused because I didn't know if Cody updated it for this month.
Yeah, that's why I looked up. I'm like, oh. No, you did good. Those are all right.
Hey, yo, I didn't write no names though, so that's fine. Just be blessed that this happened for you. If you have any questions for us or just want to say how awful we are, then email us at ath@animetraphouse.com. And lastly, if you'd want to be part of our community and bullshit around with us, come hang out with us on our Discord server or Facebook group. Links will be in the show notes. So, let's get in to talking about this shit, whether we're doping or choking. I'm going to go first because I have earned that right.
You have earned it.
This shit, there was a lot of stuff in this that like made me be like, what is this about to turn into? What's about to happen right now? But it's dope as dope. I cried in this group of episodes. Easy cry. It's just good, man. I don't know. I like so much about it. There's stuff I don't like about it, but nothing that's show breaking or show ruining. I really enjoy it. I feel like the other heroes don't really play that much of a role, especially like the sword and bow hero, but I feel like they're a completely neutral entity in the whole situation. But I also think that the spear hero is, being manipulated, and there's just layers to this shit. I enjoy it. I think it's cool. I think the world building is really interesting, even though it's nothing different that we've seen, right? There's nothing that's like groundbreaking or revolutionary. It's just like they just did it well. I'm good with it. I have no problem with it. Yeah, it's dope as dope, man. I understand why this show gets all the praise in the world and why people are busting in their pants about the second season. So, that's me. I feel good. Cody.
I'll give it, I don't know about dope as dope. I did like it a lot though. I'll give it a high dope. Pretty close. I think I need more before I can give it the full extent of the dopest dope. But this show is a good example of what an isekai could be and what it should be, because they've had plenty of fucking examples throughout forever. We got the video game shit that's actually interesting, like the leveling up and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I always like these concepts. It's just they're always in just the worst fucking stupidest.
And they always get thrown away.
Yeah, or like exactly. They become irrelevant in like 3 episodes. Mm-hmm. I love the shield tree thing that he's got going on. I think that's so fucking cool.
It's awesome. There was a show called, or not, there wasn't a show, it's still ongoing. How Not to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon.
Yeah.
That system they had in there I thought was really fucking cool too. And I was like, oh, so that's how like most of these video game-esque things are gonna be. And they never are. They're just fucking stupid ass shit like what's that fucking awful show that everybody loves?
Sword Art?
No, not Sword Art. I mean that is one of them, but the newer one. The newer one. I can't even remember the name because it's so fucking bad.
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about with the frogs? It was a comedy. It's supposed to make fun of isekais.
Oh, Konosuba?
Konosuba, that piece of shit. That shit sucked, dude. They took the magic system or the leveling up system and they're like, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
None of this shit matters.
Yep.
Yeah, this is good. I like the characters. I love that. I thought it was so heavy in the beginning, them being like, yeah, you know, you're the shield guy. You're whatever. And then it goes from that to, yeah, he raped me. And I'm like, wait.
Yeah.
Why are we going all the way over?
Right.
Yeah, they went from you're kind of useless to you're a rapist. And I'm like, fuck, that's heavy.
And
dude.
you know what? I will give the show like all the props in the world for not being like, we need to show the situation.
100%.
You know?
We did not need it. She even tried to get him drunk and he's like, nah, I don't want to get drunk right now.
Yep.
Great. Yeah, that shit, I was not expecting that. So yeah, it's good, man. It's good. Animation's fucking great. I didn't know it was the same studio from Made in Abyss, so it makes sense. Made in Abyss was amazing. Yeah, give it a high dope.
Animation was so good here. Good.
Excited to see more.
Dude, you fucking me up, dude, because am I the one with fun aids now? Is it me?
100%.
Yes,
no,
I've been
no, I
saying
got
that for
fun aids.
weeks.
I got the fun aids right now.
I don't know if it passed off from me and Kyle to you, because as soon as you came at us for having fun aids, all of a sudden, you're getting pretty loose with it.
A Comic Got Killed wasn't fair. That one, wasn't fair. That one was like just one that was near and dear to my heart. I don't know.
Whatever you gotta say.
What are you gonna say?
You don't gotta defend yourself. It's fine. I'm just saying.
I will say the one thing I fucking hated, right, is the fucking stupid, fucking fake ass chocobo that's now a lolly.
That one, that's what I'm saying. That was the one I was like,
But
what are you doing?
They did something that I've never seen done before. And it was all the people like, damn, bro, like you a lolicon? Like, what the fuck is going on with you? All these little girls. And I'm like,
That shit was so good.
Yeah. And they even talk shit about him. And he's like, damn, all these people are looking at this little girl. This is gross. And I'm like, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. The store owner's like, stop, don't.
He's like,
Bring
dude,
all your
come
lollies
on.
around
Stop
here,
bringing little
dude.
girls. He's
Like,
like, I bought a chicken and now it's a fucking child, okay?
I didn't ask for this.
I didn't know. I paid for
I don't know shit
chicken.
about this world, man. I didn't see this in no video games. What you talking about?
Y'all gave me a chicken to turn into a lolly. I don't know what the fuck you want me to do about it.
I bought so much chicken feed. She doesn't even eat chicken feed anymore.
She's eating people food.
You want a hot dog?
I got a little hot dog instead of sesame seeds. I got a little chicken feet on
I hate it because they even made the first lolly, his partner, they even made her not a lolly at all. Like, she was like, I just leveled up and now I'm an adult. And I'm like, thank fucking God.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, here's another lolly.
We'll talk about it.
Right.
I'm so conflicted about that situation.
Because okay, whatever. We'll have that argument when it comes.
This is the opposite situation of what it usually is.
Yeah.
Right. All right, Justin, go ahead.
Skit's a very solid dope. It was good. As far as like isekais go, again, like Cody said, this is what they should be. You know, magic system's cool, level up system's cool. Couple problematic things. You know, can't get around it. It's anime, I guess. I think it's Japanese law that you have to have a couple of questionable things in anime.
Yeah.
At this point, that's the only thing I can explain it with. The whole like slave situation with whatever her face is, you know, and like getting like shocked.
Yeah.
If you don't obey your master.
And then on top of it, she was like, no, put that slave shit back on me. And put it on my tits.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah.
Dude. But
Okay.
like the one thing about this show, okay, is the beginning when they like accuse him of being like a sexual, predator or whatever. In any other isekai anime, I feel he would have actually done that, and he still would have been the good guy.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane how, like, the other one, dude was 40 years old that got transported back as a kid. And just, like, well, I guess I'm fucking them now.
Yeah,
I mean,
I guess I'm
you know,
grooming kids.
What other choice do I have?
What else am I
you know?
supposed to do? All right. Cool,
When in
I
Rome.
guess. Yeah. Exactly. But that's real, dude. That's when I think World's Finest Assassin really fucked me up because there was things happening here and I was like, bro.
That show was
Yeah.
actually fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
Like,
I still
That-
feel dirty from.
Is that the
knowing
worst
that
thing?
show.
Is that the worst thing we've ever? I think that topped
I
everything.
think so.
Yeah.
I think it tops everything because not only was it terrible, it was also awful in like a just the show's bad
It was
way.
degenerate, but like not the kind of trap house degeneracy we want to cultivate.
Yeah.
You know.
We
Like,
like
it's-
fun
it's-
degeneracy. We don't like.
It's down there with like
gross.
high rise. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
I think it's worse than High Rise,
Like,
but
I think
we
it
have
is,
a
too.
little label on our piss jugs that say by opening this, that's consent to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have things like that. You know.
We also tell you that it's piss. Like we're not like it's apple juice, and then we give it to
Yeah.
you. They're like, hey, that's
Yeah.
my urine.
It's a piss, and it also
It's a
shows
piss.
our diet that week.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've drank a lot of Mountain Dew. I've ate a lot of chicken.
And
Yeah,
if you have a
warn
lot of
you.
Monster, it's basically battery acid.
Yeah.
That's
I
where we're
also
at.
don't drink a lot of anything, so it smells. It's very potent. Very potent.
Yes.
Stings the nostrils.
Stings. All right, Kyle, go ahead.
Oh man, I came into this just so worried about your opinion, Harris. Because you were living rent free in my fucking head. Because I am having full fun aids with this show. This is dope as dope, right?
Yeah.
But the whole time you were living in my head going, yeah, but this is all the same thing we've seen before. This is nothing new. And it is nothing. I just heard it all the time. And I wanted to be like, this is so good. Yeah, every single part, I'm like, oh, that was hilarious. Like you in my head going,
was it?
yeah, but when Konosuba did that, was it, why that? And I'm so mad. I just kept talking to Dora. I was like, I just want him to like it so much right now because I don't want to argue. I don't want to argue about the show that I like for a whole fucking month.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look, there's room for this to like.
Oh,
you know,
yeah, for
take a
sure. It
turn
could go
and
downhill.
Me be upset, but
Because I'm with you. Like this show has some it's not completely off the yikes radar.
no.
And there are plenty of plot points where I've been like, oh no, I'm having like PTSD flashbacks from Finest Assassin. I'm just like, please don't fucking do this. And then it goes, and then it like turns right, and you're like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
But then it turns
My-
left a little. And you're like,
My
I don't.
favorite thing about it though is all the yikes moments, Kyle, is that even people in the show are like, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Getting close to the yikes.
Which tells me
Okay.
that it's not going to. Probably.
Hopefully.
You never can trust anime.
You never can. You don't know.
Another thing I want to point out, the voice acting for this show. Very good in dub.
Oh, dude.
The
Yeah.
dub was
good.
so
Yeah.
good.
The voices are good. Animation
Okay.
is good. Everything's so good.
So I watched it sub first because everyone's been on my ass about, you've been
Oh
watching
no,
a lot of
hold
dub.
on. One
Because that-
minute.
specifically, Cody's been on my ass about
Absolutely,
it.
I have
Like, you
been,
piece of shit.
because you've been watching bad dubs. If this dub was bad, I would have instantly switched. But you were just like, yeah, I watched it. I didn't feel any emotion for this character. I'm like, because they didn't fucking have any. Because you watched the dub.
Yeah, so Cody's kind of been on my ass about like watching his sub. So like I just watched the sub just so he'd leave me alone. And I thought the sub was really good. And then I listened to the dub when I was writing the notes. I was like, this is fine.
Dub is
It's good.
great. Dub is
good.
great.
Yeah. I mean, I was listening to it at like 2 point speed, but I was like, this
Yeah.
is still good. I get it. And dude, the opening.
Yeah.
Dude. I listened. This opening was on an anime playlist, and I remember being like, this song goes hard. What is this? And it was Rising of the Shield Hero. And I said, I can't wait to watch that shit. That shit goes
I thought it was
off,
good,
dude.
but I didn't think it was what you're saying. I knew it was either going to be you or Kyle that said this is one of the best fucking derps of
It's
all
a good
time."
opening, man.
It's good.
I don't know. It's just funny that me and Cody think it's a good
It's
opening,
good. It's a good opening.
and you and Kyle are like,
fucking
I haven't even opened my mouth.
fucking dude.
I-
I
I-
fucking
yeah,
know.
you open your mouth, okay?
I didn't
As soon as he said that, you
I-
open. You may not have made a noise, but you
know,
open your mouth.
I'm a little
I literally just
upset with Cody.
YouTubed it to double check, and it's good. It's not the greatest. But
I'm upset with Cody on this one because Cody and I are usually like on the same wavelength about these openings. What are
Yeah.
you doing, Cody? What's going on? Huh?
I don't know.
What's your shit about, dude? What
I
are
don't
you
know.
doing?
I don't know.
You're fucking up.
Fucking up.
You're supposed to be my sword dude, right? You're supposed to be like, nah, dude, Kyle, like, your bitch like fucking did some win shit, knocked him over. Now look at you, huh? Are you the spear hero, huh?
I don't know.
You speared me, bro?
Did you really rape her?
No, I didn't do it.
I don't know. I don't know. That.
I would do anything for love, but I won't do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying, dude.
Okay. I heard you.
Plot, plot,
plop,
plot,
plop, plop.
I don't know how loud I can
plot,
be. Plop.
plot. That's true. You gotta be
You're
careful.
good. You get to scream.
Plot. Also,
It's 6 p.m. You're good, man.
yeah, is the time different there?
Yeah, it's 6:18.
Oh fuck.
Yep. 2
Yeah,
minutes.
you can't.
Between you and
After
Kyle?
6:15, you can't. do that.
Wow, man.
Time dilation on that like 6 minute.
I understand. Let's go. Episode 1. Iwatani Naofumi is living the dream life, living with the fam, doing nerd shit, saving his brother from being Walter White, and leaving crusty socks everywhere.
Everywhere.
He just
Yeah.
living the otaku life. I love the throwaway line too, where he says in the English dub, "I saved my brother from Breaking Bad." Like, okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that
And
mean
he
he
said
just
he
made
has,
his
he
brother
has
not watch the show?
yeah,
otaku tendencies.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not like a complete otaku.
Yeah.
He's just like I dabble. You know?
I get
Skirting
it.
the line.
I get
I
it.
don't,
That's how I talk to people about anime. Like, yeah, I like
Right.
it. I watch it sometimes.
fine.
It's all right. But I lie, you know. I lie so
Yeah.
hard.
It's
I
like
try-
it's
you
like
lie
those
a lot
TikToks
when
where
you say
like
that.
yeah, they're pretty okay, and then you like turn around.
Yeah.
You're wearing like a high school girl's uniform.
Look, I tell people.
Oh, I want Cody and Sailor Moon.
When we do the first ever like Trap House con,
Yeah.
we have a convention. We'll all dress up as Sailor Moon characters.
Maybe I'll make it like a Patreon goal.
nice.
Me and Harris will have a photo shoot. Because I'm not doing it by
Yo.
myself. I need
Oh,
one
I
more
would.
person.
I wouldn't let you do it by yourself.
I would want Harris though, absolutely.
Absolutely. I will shave my butthole.
No
but
underwear.
like, I treat anime the same way that I treat porn. I look at it, I enjoy it, but I know that that's not how you're supposed to act in real life. That's it. That's where I'm at.
You could do
I
some of it in
respectfully
real life.
disagree.
Yeah, you could do some of it. Like I could walk around and be like, ooh, woo, but like,
Yeah. I have a hard time running with my arms by my side.
Yeah, I mean that's just like reflex at this point. Like
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
either
it's
doing the
just
double D run
aerodynamic.
or I'm doing the Naruto run. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
It's just
That's just how it
aerodynamic. So
Yeah,
you're,
you're
you're
stupid
actually
not to. You're just-
stupid. Yeah, 100%.
You're wasting energy.
You ever seen
I-
Usain Bolt? All right.
Yeah.
Look at
Yeah.
how he runs.
Right.
Yeah.
Imagine if he did it.
Yeah.
Is it one of those cases where like the three like the granny shots easier to make, but
Yeah.
nobody does it because it doesn't look cool?
Yeah, it doesn't look cool.
Mhm.
Does the one Naruto run because they don't want to like
Yeah. They don't want to
out
expose
themselves?
themselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a secret society.
Dude, if a whole fucking like Olympic race
I would love that.
Yeah, dude.
Now Fumi picks up a book because he's a fucking nerd and lives in the library that talks about 4 heroes with all the different weapons, and then he's suddenly transported to another world.
Whoa.
Dun,
He didn't
dun.
get hit by a bus or anything.
About to say
Right,
they.
he didn't
I
even
do
die.
like how they did how he's got isekai. Like it was in
Yeah.
a story. It's already all wrote, and then it just
some, like-
transported him instead
It's
of
some
your
never-ending
typical-
storybook shit, you know?
Yeah,
what I was
never-ending
thinking of,
story
too.
book shit.
Book shit, bro.
It's cool.
But like,
I
you know,
like
this
it.
is. I always tell people to read books. This is the danger of reading books. So
Yeah, this could happen
You
at
gotta
any
be
time.
careful.
Be careful.
Yeah, sometimes
anytime.
you get lost in the sauce.
you gotta be careful. You know. He wakes up. He has a shield in his arm, and 3 other normal-looking guys with weapons are with him. They've been summoned to this world to help defend it. And just like that thing that happens in every isekai, they're like, "Hey, yeah, of course we'll help." Wrong. They say you gonna pay what you owe.
Yeah, like we
don't
know.
do this
We
shit for
know
free.
how. We know what we are.
We're gonna run shit.
That's right.
I need money, hoes, women, clothes. That's it. And
We run
Cody
shit.
Clothes.
I run shit.
We run shit.
And they're kind of dickheads about it, you know? They're just kind of mean. It's fine. I get it. I understand. When you know you're the shit, everyone needs to smell it.
Mhm.
They meet the king
Yeah.
and introduce themselves, and Naofumi gets no fucking respect. The 3 introduce themselves, and the king's like, "Cool, that's who you are." Naofumi says, You didn't let me say my name. You know, I have name. I don't remember any of the 3 heroes' names except for Motoyasu. The other 2 just kind of like, you know.
Yeah, they're like minor characters they're minor characters.
Right. I'm sure they'll play a role at some point. Now's not that time.
They don't even. Their names don't matter. You got spear hero, bow hero, sword hero. That's it.
Yeah.
Ain't
We find out
hero,
that-
there's some bullshit.
Yeah. We find out that in this world, there's monsters that suddenly appear or not called anything. They just appear during this thing called a wave. And the waves are dictated by this crazy looking hourglass. The first wave happened and land got fucked. They said, okay, we might need these 4 heroes. You know how fucked up that is? They get this prophecy that, hey, these 4 heroes will save you from the wave. And they said, no, we got it, dude. Fuck them. Like, fuck these
Realistic.
heroes.
Realistic, honestly.
Yeah. And then they get it. They're like, oh,
Maybe.
hey, y'all got that in
Hey,
hero
yo.
books? Y'all got
Right.
that? Y'all got the circle?
Crack the book. Let's go.
Crack it.
Why don't they just
Run it.
break the clock? Clearly the clock's causing it.
Right. That's dude. It reminds me of in Street Fighter the movie when they're watching on the TV and Zangief's like, "Quick, change the channel," because the car's coming towards the tent. Oh, that's one of my favorite jokes ever in cinema, dude. The heroes can check their statuses like an MMO, which has got to be really annoying because they're like, just look in your bottom right hand vision. That bitch is just always there.
Yeah.
Like,
But you
I
can't look
want
at it, like,
yeah,
because it's in your bottom right. It's
right. It's just always there.
It just
You're
keeps
kinda-
getting
oh.
more bottom
You're like
right.
lifting your head, trying
I
to like
hate
look
it.
down.
You're trying to trick it, like
Yeah. you're like a dog chasing his tail.
right,
Like, you
That's
know,
how
my UI
people-
would be fucked up as hell.
right.
Yeah. People got to feel that way in
I
VR.
have the UI
Right.
dead center of my fucking vision
Right.
because my fucking eye gone too long.
like,
I don't know.
It's
I can
basically a
only-
crosshair at this point. I don't know what to tell you.
I
man.
can only see my health. That is all I can see.
Naofumi standing there. He's like, how do I rearrange this UI, dude?
Right.
gotta-
Is this drag
I'm
and drop?
trying to, I don't know on my health. This hurts my eyes so bad.
Can I download a quest tracker? God, you know, like, where's Curse? Where's Curse at right now, dude? We find out that the 4 heroes have to form their own parties because they can't fight together because the weapons don't work well together. Whatever, some old bullshit.
Yeah, I don't really understand that one either. Like, you say 4 heroes, and then they're like, yeah, but it can't be.
But
next
they
to
all
each
got to
other.
be.
Yeah,
It's
but you don't
4
get-
individuals.
It makes
Yeah,
sense.
so you're getting less experience. It's
But
like
you
in
have-
Pokemon.
But you have one that literally can't do anything by itself.
Right.
Yep.
It's a part. Imagine playing a party MMO, and they're like, also
No.
only single player.
Only
Also, figure it out.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
Bad game design.
Yeah. The four get ready for bed, but they talk and they realize they're from 4 different versions of Japan. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And they say that in all versions of Japan, the shield class is trash tier. No one.
So funny. Nobody
Yeah.
wants to play tank.
No one-
That's the
no
most
one-
real life fucking
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No one wants a tank.
Because
That's what it
it's
is.
boring.
It is boring.
Like, what's a tank supposed to do? You know what they're supposed to do? Run in and get hit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Give
But
me
Cody,
something
what do you-
else to
what
do.
what do you like to do, Cody?
Yeah.
What?
What do you like to do?
I like to do
Numbers.
the hitting.
Numbers.
That's why
Numbers.
you're the sword guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a sword guy.
I used to like to do tank in League, but there's only so many times where you like play it perfectly and just nothing happens. You're just like, I have to actually do numbers. I can't. That's what I'm saying. Like you get society changes you is what I'm saying. You could be a shield guy, but
That's not what the world wants. I
Yeah.
get it, dude. In WoW and like vanilla WoW, I was a prot warrior. You know how hard it was to grind by yourself? It was
Yeah.
miserable.
yeah.
Take
His
down a
shield-
goblin 10 levels below me took 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His shield, though, dude, I like his shield. That shit's dope. You put people in a
Shield's
circle.
fire.
And he
You
can make
shoot-
little platforms.
You shoot shields out of it. What?
Yeah.
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 Are you kidding me? Like that power alone
Yeah.
is so fucking good. I'd take the shield. I haven't seen
Yeah.
anyone else do anything cool.
Right. It's cool.
Chaos Strikes was a little cool.
Lightning spears, kind of cool.
Yeah.
They all do pretty cool shit, but we've only really
We haven't
seen
seen
him
other
fight.
shit
Yeah.
Now Fumi says, whatever, dude. I just have to find like someone to back me up, or I could find the one who will touch my shield.
Who can back me up and then lap me up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Dad.
That's what I'm looking for.
I'm coming to a strange fantasy world. I'm fucking strange fantasy strange. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Yeah, man. I'm looking for some strange, bro.
I'm looking for strange, bro.
If this world was Stranger Things, I'm trying to go to the upside down, bro.
Dude, put me inside out, dude. I'm trying to fucking fist somebody.
Call me a fucking Pixar movie that gives you emotional damage because I'm inside out, bro.
That's right, dude. I'm like a Cartoon Network mom fucking looking for dick bitches, dude.
Call me Dexter's mom because I got a dumpy, bro.
Call me
wasn't even
Dexter's
able to
lad
follow
because she got
this.
me sounding Russian, bro.
In the morning, there's been a bunch of companions that have been gathered, and they're supposed to choose their heroes. But no one picks Naofumi because no one wants to work with the tank. And he doesn't know anything about this world like the other 3 do. Then one attractive woman named Mine says she'll join Naofumi from the Spear Wielders team. And the heroes get money to go forth and get Equip Monk.
Equip monk.
She's trying to mess with my Equip Monk. Mine takes Naofumi to a weapon shop and gets him decked out. But Naofumi realizes he can't wield any weapon besides the shield, and the shield can't be removed. Yeah, it's another good, like, rule, right? Because
Yeah.
Because otherwise it wouldn't make, if he could just grind up with a regular sword and
Right.
then equip his shield, it just would be lame.
right.
So we had to like stick to it.
And I like the way it happened too, where he like touched the sword and it just shocked out of his hand.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, I'm fucked." And then the shield can't be removed.
You think the shield's just jealous is what it is? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Says, "No, I don't. It's just me or nothing. It's nerf or nothing." You know. Now Fumi and Mine head to a field outside the castle and fight these orange balloon monsters.
I'm sorry to derail it right now, but I already am like, realizing that you can't put something like that in front of me. Like if I was Naofumi, right, and I was like, "Oh, I can't hold a weapon," my brain would explode as I try to figure out what is and isn't a weapon.
Trying to pick up like a spoon, like
like spoon perfectly fine. Then you hold it towards someone. Does it drop? Like what happens?
It's all about intent, you know.
Yeah. Is it all about intent? Can I hold a pitchfork?
Yeah, as long as you're using it on hay.
Like
The second-
he held a pickaxe.
But
Right.
if I have so can I have anything of any weight and throw it? You know, like
Now, if it's with intent to maim,
Well,
Nice.
no, it's video game rules, Kyle. So if you pick
Yeah.
up a tool and you try to hit something with it, it's going to do 0 damage because it's a tool, not a weapon.
or it's just not equipable, right? Like you could have tool in like your tool kit
In
thing,
your tool,
right?
yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Play a game, read a book, all three of you.
Play a game, read a book, play
Figure
WoW.
it out.
So they fight these orange balloon monsters that become a big deal, and they're so funny looking, man. I'm so happy they're not slime.
Yeah. Love these guys.
yeah, they're
Found-
cute as hell.
Yeah, now Fumi finds out that they don't hurt him when they bite him, and he can use the shrapnel from their bodies once he kills them to charge his shield.
It's pretty fucked.
Pretty fucking metal, man. Killing sentient balloons and then throwing their remains into your shield.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, now Fumi and Mine go back to the weapon shop, and Mine says, "I want all of this shit," and it's a bunch
She's
of
like,
nice
"Buy it."
equipment. And he says, "We need money to live," and she says, "But what about my bing bongs?"
No, she said, but I like to travel. So.
Yep.
Nice. Nice. Yeah. So yeah, she feels up on him kind of, and he's like, "Oh, okay, whatever you want."
Yep. Mommy.
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 They plan for the next day over dinner, and Mine tries to push Naofumi to have some wine, but he says, I don't drink. I'm straight edge, and I'm going to bed. In the morning, Naofumi realizes that he's been robbed of all his equipment, and then he's surrounded by guards telling him that he needs to go to the castle. Once he goes to the castle, he sees that Mine is accusing him of forcing himself upon her.
You know, here's where it's good because he goes to bed, and everything in the story is telling you, hey, he's getting robbed, right?
Yeah.
And you get robbed, and you're like, oh no, he got robbed, right?
Yeah.
Like you're just doing what you expect, and then you're
Right.
like, no,
It's worse. There's more.
and like there wasn't a lot of like hints for that. So I'm
Yeah.
just saying, I just want to appreciate the writing.
Yeah,
on
it
that one.
it wasn't on the bingo card.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Like it's like okay, Mine's gonna rob him. We know this. That's probably why she was trying to get him drunk.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then the escalation of, oh
Yeah.
wow, she's all
Like,
in on.
It's like we
making him
had
look
the
like an
bingo
asshole.
card and we had everything, right? And then to finish our set and yell bingo, it was like, okay, he's getting robbed. And then next he's going to be like, and this was planned by one of his team members. That was our bingo.
Yeah.
But then they
Yeah.
said flip the card over, and then everything just said rape. And you're like, oh, fuck. Didn't see that. I didn't know there was another
Nope.
side to the card.
Yeah, Mine goes into like slight detail of the situation. She says that he came in, he said all this stuff, and then I ran to Motoyasu, the spear hero, and he said, "Get the guards. We'll bring him to the king." All that stuff. Now Fumi protests loudly and says, "It's not true. This is not what happened." No one believes him, and he realizes that Mine set him up. Everyone hates him now, but specifically, they're like, yeah, he's a rapist, but like he's also the shield hero, so it's probably like normal for that, like
Yeah.
those things are equal, but
Yeah.
like And he just kind of gets more and more upset about everyone just telling him he's the shield hero, so he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And now they just assume that he's a rapist because he's the shield hero.
I mean,
he's a shield hero.
he should have thought about that before he became a shield hero.
But like,
Yeah.
That's on him.
honestly, is it not much different for video games?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, but he plays.
Right. You totally judge someone based on the role they play, right?
100%.
Yeah.
I get it.
I don't know, dude. Saying, oh, he likes to be a tank, must be a rapist, that's a pretty big stretch.
I'd say that about support players.
Yeah.
Kyle's favorite role is support.
Yeah, I'd probably say it about support players, honestly.
Look, there's always the exceptions to that, like, make the rule, right? But
Kyle's not one of them.
hey, yo,
I do not rape people. I'm just putting this out as a disclaimer. This was not some like weird confession. Like this isn't gonna be some
Kyle.
clip like 5 years from now where someone will be like, Justin says it out loud, and we all just laughed. You know, like this wasn't like just okay.
This is not a precursor to anything.
Kyle, you rape my senses all the time.
This is funny.
Yeah,
funny
but that's-
stuff.
I'm more full.
he looked at me in my eyes and said, "Let's get it on."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
No,
talking
he
about
looked at
a
me and
fight.
said, "We're getting it on."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay."
Yeah. It's more of a mental rape with Kyle. I don't like how much we're using the word rape. I don't like the word
it's a
rape.
lot. We don't have to keep.
You could just call him a support player. That's it.
Let's just call him a
Okay,
support
well-
player. That means
Let's
rape
not.
from now on.
No, like Now Fumi is told
Yeah.
he can't be sent home until all the waves are defeated or until all 4 of the people are dead. Then they can bring new heroes. Now Fumi is hated by everyone and then leaves. He's got this big dramatic moment where he's put some money in his shield because he thought he was going to get robbed. Not that, it's a normal thing to do when you're traveling. And so then he takes it out and says, like, I don't need your fucking money, dude. I'm sick of this shit. I'm going, I'll figure my shit out.
I like that like he did that, right? And I was like, oh, but he's gonna be saved by that. But he was so mad that he just fucking threw it. And
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know why. There's some part of my brain that loves the decision to do that.
Yeah.
Just to
It's
show how
very
mad he is.
human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want none of your fucking. You missed some, bitch. Here you go. Like,
I know. That's why I fucking love that. Like that was a choice, is what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
it's good. I liked it. Back in town, he runs into the weapon merchant again, and the weapon merchant gets mad at him, but then kind of realizes he didn't do it.
Looks in his beautiful eyes.
Yeah.
He's like,
He says, "You
nobody
don't.
with those eyes could do it.
You don't have the eyes of a raper. You know.
You don't have the eyes
You
of a
don't.
support player. Let's calm down. we said we were changing what we're saying.
You kind of look like a ADC.
No,
you know?
yeah, you Q top maybe.
You look like a Chad 80
Top
carry.
me, you know.
Yeah, dude.
Hey yo.
Yeah, dude. With the eyes, you can top me, baby.
The merchant then gives him a green cape and says it's 5 copper. Now Fumi continues to grind against the orange balloons and managed to hit level 2 after a day.
Manages to
Managed
hit
to hit.
levels. You sound
Smash
like
level.
Yeah, level 2.
you sound like the dude from fucking Letterkenny. So Zenzad's decided. You know what the fuck I'm talking
Squirrely
about,
Dan,
Ayers.
yeah.
Squirrely Dan, yeah. I got it, dude. I'm on season 5 now of Letterkenny. I've
Yeah.
binged it within like a week.
Yeah, it's good, man.
It's one of the greatest.
fucking funny.
It's one of the greatest shows. I can't stop saying pitter patter every time I want to go do shit now. Like pitter patter. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not. I can't do it because I'm not hick enough. And now I'm just stealing their culture, you know, hick culture from a show that's just made up language, you know.
From a country that you're not from.
Yep.
That's where I thought he was gonna go, but he went in a different direction.
Yep.
It's fine.
I'm stupid.
Now Fumi tries to sell the scraps of balloons that he gets, and the merchant there is kind of like, yeah, we don't like supports here. And now Fumi says, yeah, well, what about this? And flashes him, but it's the orange balloons that are biting him.
It just stuffs his head in it.
And stuffs his head into the orange balloons and says, like, if you fuck with me, you about to get eaten by these balloons, man.
Which was so cool.
It's pretty gangster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Pretty
just
hard.
has him eating him, and he's like, "I'm a tank, so like I can do this for a long time. You can't though."
Yep.
And then just stuffs his face in there.
Mm-hmm.
You want a hug?
Yeah,
The face hug, dude.
let's hug, bro.
I just love the balloon design so much. They're so cute.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want to pet one.
Right.
Stop it. I
You would
hate
fill
you.
it up. You know what I'm saying? You'd pump
Yeah.
that bitch up. It'd be a
Yeah,
water
Kyle
balloon by
would.
the time you were done
Kyle
with
would
it.
support the shit out of a balloon. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't even being like that. All right.
You know,
Just I feel like the shield hero right now.
Oh,
You
I'd
should.
make that thing fucking burst. Okay.
Yeah, dude.
he tells he says to the merchant after all that, tell your friends about me. Make sure everybody knows. They about to get a bunch of balloons on their ass if they don't give me fair deals. Now Fumi leaves out in the wild and turns his shield into a leaf shield, which can improve the quality of plants that he picks up. We also find out that he can't taste food anymore.
Yeah, I missed that part. I
Yeah.
missed that part.
It happened this was the first time he brings it up. He says, I can't. I
It
don't taste
wasn't
anything
until he was like,
since-"
"Oh, I can taste it." I was like, "Oh, that makes sense." Like I thought that was like a retroactive. Like that's why he kept buying the cheapest food.
No, he just couldn't taste anything, so he's like, just give me the cheapest shit. Some brigands try to rob him, but he fends them off with more balloons and realizes he'll never be able to get stronger because he has no offensive capabilities. He's like, I need offense to level up. I need to level up to have offense, and it's just not gonna work for me. Some shady slave trader approaches Naofumi and shows him the slaves that he has. And he says,
That's how you
they're-
know. That's how you know you're on a rough way.
Yeah.
Some dude
Yeah.
just like this guy supports. He
This
probably
guy.
wants some.
This dude.
He
This
probably
dude
wants-
loves the support.
Yeah.
He's been supporting
Yeah.
his whole life.
Yeah.
Yep.
He'll buy some skins.
Jesus.
We find out that the slaves are bound by a curse to obey their master. And we learn a little bit about demi-humans. You know where this is going. It's the Isekai.
Yeah.
You know?
See, this is where the ice is.
Yeah. This was when the teeth clenched quite a bit. And, you know, I just looked at it for a
It's
second
just
and
like,
went,
oh, don't. And then he buys the little girl, and you're like, dude,
yeah.
there probably was someone.
There's a middle ground here you could have gone
yeah,
with,
you
bud.
probably found someone. With
You
like an
looked at
arm.
two things.
Right.
One thing you couldn't even like imagine buying.
Right.
He's like, "Yeah, give me the girl."
Yeah.
This swerved me because I really thought it was gonna be like, yeah, let me see your stock, and then he was gonna like beat the dude's ass and free
Yeah,
everybody.
I thought that too.
No,
thought that
he just bought a slave.
He said, fine, dude, slave
Yeah,
me.
that's another part. He just bought a slave. Like that just
He
happened in the show, and I
Just okay. He may not have been mean to her, to the person, the human being that he bought, but still bought a human being or a demi-human or whatever. It doesn't matter, a living thing.
He was pretty mean to her.
yeah, he
Yeah,
did
but like,
suffer
but like
good
in a
bit.
mean dad way, not like in a
Yeah.
like, you know.
No, it's still kind of just mean. Hey, kill this thing. I don't really want to fucking do
I
it.
own you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he runs into a little raccoon girl with dead eyes.
Yep.
And then we get the opener. It's a banger and a half. We talked about it. Whatever. Fuck Cody. Fuck Justin. Easy.
Whatever.
And that's the end of the episode. I guess episode a ReZero out of Sword Art Online. Because
You know what I want?
the stick.
I
Got
want somebody to replace Raccoon Girl with Mario from Super Mario Bros. 3.
The Tanuki. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be perfect. As soon as he removes the cloth and sees her, he's just like, it's a me, I'm Mario. Yeah. That's good. Episode 2. Now Fumi says he'll buy the raccoon girl, and the slave trader says she's really sick and pretty mentally broken. Her last owner liked to just torture her for fun. So I don't know if that's what you want.
Yeah.
Then there's this dude. This was the back and forth that had me like so yikesed up. He says the slave trader says they're not gonna be able to fight for you. You know, they're pretty much useless. And he says they'll fight if I fucking say that they're gonna fight. All right.
They're like, yeah.
All right.
Maybe he is a supporter. We don't know.
It's like, all right, man. Maybe like mine just kind of like soul read you a little bit right there, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you
and
didn't
just, like,
support
got in
her
front
that
of it.
night, but you definitely would have supported her eventually.
He was gonna think about it. He's like,
she found your plans.
Yeah. They do the ritual to bind the slave. Her name is Raftalia. And then they head to the weapon shop. They gear up, and now Fumi says, "Stab this balloon right fucking now." It says, "You're gonna fight for me because I can't fight for myself. You better fucking fight, or you're gonna get the shock collar, dude."
Or
Yeah.
And he's
you're getting
At-
supported.
at worst, he's Michael Vick. You know what I mean? So
Right.
yeah, at work.
At worst, he's Michael Vick.
I don't.
At
But he's
All-
doing it. He's Michael Vick to save the world, though.
maybe
I
Michael,
don't like-
maybe Michael
I
Vick
don't-
knew something we didn't. I
I
don't
don't
know.
like anything about this. That she is a human, like
Yeah.
half human.
Look, I'm calling him like I see him. I don't know what you want me to say.
Yeah.
Man. It's a lot. I don't feel good about it, but
I like the part later on where all the characters are looking at it like, man, I don't know, it's a little bit more complicated than that. Like, like that's how I feel watching the show. I was like,
yeah.
but it's a little like he is saving the world, and
Yeah.
like he does need someone.
I understand.
He isn't
what he's trying
accused
to accomplish
of rape.
here. They walk into an inn, and he pays for her meal, and she gets excited. Now Fumi still can't taste anything. That's it. He's treating her nicely. She's all excited. She's like, "Ooh, I'm a kid." They grind in the field again, and now Fumi gets more skills on his shield. His tree's getting really big. Raftalia has a flashback of her parents telling her about the shield hero, specifically how the shield hero is good to their kind. Now Fumi makes medicine for Raftalia to heal her from whatever sickness she had, which is probably like kennel cough or some shit like that. Look, like we're focusing on her being a human, which is still some kind of an animal, all right?
Yep.
Like,
I was gonna, I don't know. I was gonna make a joke. I don't want to. I was gonna
Like,
say at
just-
worst she's Michael Vick, and at other worst she's just anybody in the South who likes to fuck sheep. You know, that's what he is at worst on both ends of the spectrum.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
It costs you nothing to not say that.
I know, that's why I didn't, but then you just kept bringing up that fact that she's an animal. I'm like, people fuck sheep.
People
Probably
do
because
that.
sheep got that
Okay.
fat pussy, bro.
Boots-
She
yeah,
looking
boots and-
Let's
real
be
nice.
real. We talked about fucking a raccoon on the podcast before.
Yeah, we've
I
been
never
there.
said I'm above it.
yeah.
Hold on. I never said I'm above it. I just said people do that. That's all I said. So,
I like how
boom.
Justin says the like inclusive we on this one.
Yo,
Yeah.
we
Okay, sorry.
we
Me
stood
and
by.
Kyle.
I stood by. I stood by and watched.
I didn't know you wanted to narrow down that group, Kyle.
I want full fucking like honors on that.
Yeah.
Raftalia has a nightmare of her parents' death during the first wave and wakes up screaming, and now Fumi holds her to calm her down. It's cute. It's cute.
Pretty cute.
Mm-hmm.
And I already knew at this point. I said, "You're gonna make me cry. I know it. It's gonna happen. There's gonna be a moment.
He talked to the show directly. He's like, "Hey, you gonna make me cry?
Hey,
Fuck
look
you.
at me.
Who do you
Fuck
think
you.
you are? Hmm?
You think you're better than me?
Well, you think you could do it?
You think you could do it?
Prove
Go on,
it,
show me.
pussy. Prove it, pussy. Hey, was this episode like 47 minutes long?
I,
The first episode was.
The first one was.
Why
Yeah.
was it so long?
You know.
I remember watching it, and I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
it's still going.
Yeah.
I thought about warning you guys because sometimes you wait till like the last day. I'm
Yeah.
like,
I, don't
I
know
did.
Who you're talking about?
I waited till today.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it took me by surprise too, and I said, "Fuck, dude, I have to write 6 episodes in the. It's like 7 episodes because the first one's 2.
yeah,
Like,
you
y'all got me
7
fucked.
episodes is a lot, dude.
Y'all got
Just
me
that's
fucked up, dude.
getting closer to just writing a whole fucking season.
I might as well just kept going. Now Fumi buys a ball for Raftalia because she seems interested in it. And they check into a room, and this is. He says to the innkeeper, "I need a room for us, but she might be screaming in the middle of the night." And the innkeeper just gives this look like, "What you doing?"
Yeah.
Like,
I thought for sure we were gonna have a joke where he's like, "Man, those rumors are true, aren't they?"
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
It's like,
Yeah.
they
your
just made him
favorite
give the
character
face.
is like Soraka, huh?
Yeah.
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 Wild.
Mhm.
You star falling?
You
Giving
start
them
falling
bananas, huh?
all over these
wishing?
lollies.
You wishing? You shooting bananas?
You fucking getting your bananas, bro.
Some weeks go by, and now Fumi and Raftalia grow closer and stronger. Raftalia is finally able to kill a creature, and you know it's good chemistry building. They get a better weapon for Raftalia. It's like a short sword instead of a dagger. Then they travel to a town called Lute, like the instrument.
Which is a name.
Yeah. Now Fumi gets a rope shield and learns Airstrike Shield, which just summons a green giant
it's just
shield
the
like the
dopest.
fucking. You're basically just Green Lantern at that point.
Yeah,
you
making
know?
platforms. Come on.
Yep.
Yep.
Grow up. They go into a mine to get ore for money. They're ambushed by a creature similar to the one that killed Raftalia's parents. And she freezes up, and now Fumi saves her. Now Fumi says we have to kill this thing so we can get the ore. And now Fumi holds the monster and asks Raftalia to kill the monster and even commands her to, but she's getting shocked and so scared she can't move. And so now Fumi says, "Stop, just go. Like, you can't help. Like, I'll get you some time. Just get the fuck out of here." And Raftalia decides she doesn't want to lose anyone else.
Yeah.
And decides to jump in to fight and finds her will to fight. And
Yeah.
together they kill the monster.
You know, this whole exchange really went in circles, and like there was a part where I almost hated it, and then it was kind of really dope.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, let's have an emotional arc in like 1 minute.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I felt like that when he was holding the creature up and then they were going back and forth. I was like, just, this is
Yeah.
happening for.
Just do it.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
but I like the execution ultimately. There's a post-credit scene where Naofumi is being nice to Raftalia while they're eating, and we get the ending. The ending's okay. The ending song is fine,
Yeah, it's all right.
and that's the end of the episode. Yeah, I gave this episode a World's Finest Assassin because of the whole potential grooming situation.
Yeah.
Out of Attack on Titan.
Still hurts me that you're giving anything World's Finest Assassin. Like that needs to stay.
There's
That
some
needs to stay in a
questionable things.
box.
Well, I didn't
closet.
know. I didn't know where it was ultimately going to go, but
Yeah.
this episode made me just feel a little bit yikes, you know, like
Yeah.
and then Attack on Titan, because her awakening when she's like, I don't want to lose anyone, was like the same thing as like Mikasa's awakening when she was younger.
Mm-hmm.
I think only Justin is gonna get that one. Maybe Kyle. Kyle, you watch Attack on Titan?
No,
Fuck you.
only a season.
Episode 3. Now Fumi has leveled his shield up significantly more, and somehow Raftalia looks older.
Yeah.
And this is where I was very confused because I
Yes,
thought
It didn't match.
no, because I was like, she's looking kind of good. Am I into lollies now? Like until I realized that no, she actually grew up a little bit, and I was like, okay,
Okay,
But-
thank God.
But was it just because of the level?
yeah,
Yeah, it has to be because
They
it wasn't
explain
that
it
much
later.
time.
So
See, go ahead, Justin.
so it's the opposite of a lolly situation, okay? So like it's like a Nezuko situation. That's exactly what it
It
is.
kind of is.
All
which
right.
brings it back into the yikes.
Yeah, it's a
This
yikes.
is-
it's
it-
a yikes.
It's a okay.
Mentally, she is a child.
Okay, I don't. So
No,
that's
she
the
leveled
thing.
up. I don't think she is mentally a child.
Right, that's the thing.
Okay, if all right,
But
if,
she has world
if the laws
experience
of nature,
of
if
a
the laws of
child.
nature, okay, are that it's essentially age.
Right,
Okay, if that's the case, no yikes.
that's
but
how I.
But
took
still
it.
some yikes.
but
Some
it is yikes until proven not yikes. All right, this is law and
hate it.
order.
This
okay?
is America. You are guilty of yikes until proven innocent of yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in the same boat. I had to sit there for a second and think.
Just doing
Is this
yike
okay?
calculations.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you got to think about it that much,
But I
That's
don't.
en-
It's
that's
because
enough
I
for
don't
me.
have enough information, right? Because if it is
Yep.
just her aging up, right? Like for demi-humans, the only way they can age up is by leveling up. So then, right, if she never leveled up, she could have been the whole like 900-year-old lolly situation, right?
It's like Digimon. Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Whew, I had to run from my bathroom back here.
Hey, okay.
It's Okay. Patamon,
Okay.
childlike, little
Childlike.
kid.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
The girl Angemon and normal
Yeah.
Angemon would catch mad cock all night long, okay?
Right. Okay. But they're just data. Like,
Yeah, and they evolved. It's the same concept. Leveled up to woman Angemon, smashing, bro. Level up to Angemon, put that pole up my fucking hole, dude.
all right. If you had a guilt-free FAP, that's fine.
right.
I can't do it. All right.
You're a liar.
Justin's like, I need more information
Yes.
before I go down this road.
No, because you're. Okay. I don't even want to say it.
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna. I
Go
am
ahead.
calling this one. Absolutely not.
It's just it's a tough one. I will not judge someone if they said, "Yeah, dude."
It's a
is what I'm
precursor.
about."
It's a yike. It's.
It's yikes adjacent at the
It's
very
yikes.
best.
It's like a light novel. It's light yikes.
It's a.
Yeah.
It's a yikes now.
Like-
It's a
yeah,
yike.
it's like a
one ply
one-ply.
yikes.
until we see like a really old demi-human, right?
Yeah.
And she says, "I was a little kid like 2 days ago." Or we see a little kid demi-human who's like, "I've been a little kid for 900 years." It's a yikes. That's where I'm
So it never is not a yikes, is what you're saying.
until I understand more about their age, like her parents, right? Did they level up a little bit and then have her? What level can they have kids, right? I don't know how demi-humans work. I don't.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Is it like an
had
unlock
this-
for them?
They had a
Right.
scene where they were like murmuring. And I
But
was
think
like,
about
what-
animals.
Okay.
Time
Yeah.
isn't the same for everybody.
Right.
Animals like that live 5 years, they're a fucking grown ass adult in like 6 months.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're
I'm
out
not gonna
there
fuck a dog.
fucking, dude.
Final word on the subject is you wouldn't fuck a 5-year-old adult, but you would fuck a 5-year-old dog. Got it. Let's move on.
Absolutely.
That's what I was hearing. That's what I was hearing.
Everyone comments on Raftalia being cute, and now Fumi's like, y'all a bunch of lolly lovers. You know? She's
Yeah.
She's a kid. And
Yeah.
when he said this, I was like, okay, so he's on the same tip as me. Until we find out later that he has only ever seen her in his mind as like ratted up in the cage.
Yeah.
Then later on he realizes that she's grown up.
Also,
still.
why are these vendors just giving her phallic food?
You, dude,
Like,
You
here's,
gotta ask.
here's a corn dog.
Why did you even have to
Just
bring
say-
it up?
Here's a hot dog.
hey,
Stop.
hey.
Hot dogs are good,
Hey.
dude. God damn it. Now I can't.
I mean,
here's some-
Thresh.
Here's corn on the cob. Don't eat it like that.
No, don't make food.
They
Don't.
they go
Imagine the little vendor going like you start to eat it sideways, like
You're like, no! Eat it the right way.
they go to the weapon dealer and say, Naofumi says, we got to outfit Raftalia more. And Raftalia says, no, we need to take care of you because you're out here getting hurt. And the weapon dealer makes a custom armor piece for Naofumi.
Weapons dealer, good guy.
Yeah. Raftalia says she wants a grown-up meal because she's a grown-up. And, you know...
That's point for the FAP column. That's it. You
It's
know,
point. You know, we got a column.
That's
5 points. 5 points FAP.
5-point fab, dude.
You can lose points though.
Definitely
Naofumi
lose
learns...
points.
It's like the bar goes up and down, and where the bar is at is where my cum is in my shaft.
Yeah.
Now, if I FAP at a 5, all right, and later on turns out it's a 3, I can't be held liable for that.
Right.
You know, that's not on me.
Like what
That's
if
on the
this system is like how our your LP is in League, right? Like if she loses one too many battles, she D-levels back to a kid. Then what?
Oh,
I can't be
boy.
held accountable.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know,
That's some new shit. I don't know what to tell you.
that's
Now
catch 22.
Fumi, now Fumi learns about the hourglass that tells when waves are appearing, and meets the heroes there, and gets a timer for when the next wave is coming. Motoyasu, the shield hero, falls for Raftalia and says, "You cute as fuck, baby girl. You're looking like a
Said
snack."
the shield hero.
The spear hero. Sorry.
Yeah, Kyle, you fucking support player.
Raftalia tells Naofumi that she's grateful for everything he's done for her and will be his sword forever. And he just says, whatever, bitch.
All right, neat.
The wave begins and the heroes are transported to where it's supposed to start. I like that. It's a cool storytelling vehicle. It happens to be close to the village of Loot, and Naofumi and Raftalia head to the village to defend the villagers so they can escape. And it's cool, you know, he's running through the city, he's using all his skills to protect the villagers. It's a good time. And then he even has this moment where he says, Why am I helping people? You know?
Yeah.
And
He's like, what's the fucking point?
What's the point? Everyone hates me. They all think I'm gonna fucking insta-pick fucking Alistar, you know? What's the point? Now Fumi draws as many monsters as he can to the center of the village and starts a fire on this like lookout thing and jumps off. And this is when I was like, man, he's working hard, you know? He's not
Yeah.
he's doing a lot to make this work. The villagers say, we're going to stand and fight with you because you don't even have a weapon and you're doing all this. We can at least help you. Some guards appear and light most of the village on fire and almost get Naofumi and Raftalia on fire, but Naofumi protects them. Raftalia gets really mad at the guards and says, "You fucking trying to light us on fire, man? What the fuck?" Naofumi says, "It's fine. Like, leave them alone. Let those monsters go and eat them because they're about to get eaten by monsters." And then Naofumi decides to defend the guards, but some of them say, "I'm out. fuck this guy, you know?
This part felt like I was watching a Kami got kill again.
Yeah.
I was like, they're just comically evil. Like, there's no point.
Yeah. You know, like power corrupts, you know?
Yeah, you know.
Police, you know?
So yeah, police just incendiary entire blocks.
Yeah, that's normal. I get it. But yeah, it was cool some of the guards stayed. They did the whole phalanx thing to protect each other.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the other 3 heroes are fighting off the wave somewhere else, like closer to the wave, I guess. And the wave's gone. It's done. They did it. Woo. The 3 heroes don't even know that Naofumi was protecting the village. Naofumi sees loot destroyed and is pretty like upset about it to a certain degree. And the villagers thank him for saving them. And he says, whatever, dude. Hey, whatever. Raftalia is broken up about killing monsters. He just says, whatever, dude.
Yeah,
Whatever, dude. Give me some shit.
whatever, dude.
Raftalia is broken up about killing monsters. I like this too. She's standing there and she's like, I killed so many things just now. And Naofumi consoles her. And that's the end of the episode. I give this episode a Sword Art Online out of 300. I'm fighting the shit.
Fighting the
It gets
shit.
lit on fire.
Fighting the
And
shit.
then fighting the shit. And then the Sword Art Online, because it's kind of, and the phalanx. And then, because it's kind of like, it's kind of a weird love story going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, you know? Episode 4, there's a celebration for the heroes, and now Fumi's just kind of, doing the emo thing, and I'm like, oh, dude, you're speaking to me right now. And then he looks at his skills and says, fuck, I could have used teleportation. What am I doing in my life? Why don't I fucking
already
read?
know what that means.
Yeah.
He hasn't even used it yet, I'm pretty sure.
No,
No, he
he's
still
just like,
hasn't. He keeps talking about it though. He's like, "Yeah, it's gonna be way easier to use
Yes.
teleportation to get around." I'm like, "Do it!"
Like, he has so many skills, though. I would be overwhelmed with him. Like, you get a shield, right? And then you're just like, dude, grow up.
Motoyasu challenges Naofumi to a duel because he finds out Raftalia is his slave and says, I'm going to free her, Spartacus. And the king says, you better fight him.
Yeah, and he's like, "That shit's illegal," and I'm like,
Yeah.
You guys have magic for it." No, it's not.
Right. Yeah. What are you doing here? This whole scene too just boiled my whole fucking blood,
Yeah. That's what's so good about the show, is it just makes you so fucking mad for the
Yeah.
main.
Like, let the man live. What do you want him to do?
But then
He's trying to
you're
help
like,
you.
But then you start thinking about it, you're like, yeah, but he's
Yeah.
a slave. Okay, wait.
It's a
hold
yikes.
on.
I understand.
I'm
Like-
too Caucasian for this. I'm
it's
gonna let Harris say this one.
this is a yikes. I don't know what to tell you, man. But whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know because we know because we know more.
States' rights.
Now Fumi is able to defend himself against Motoyasu during the fight, but then gets set back by the chaos spear thing. He lands what looks like a solid strike, but he's also been using the balloons again and just throwing the balloons at fucking Motoyasu. It's good.
Yeah.
This fight was legit.
It's cool as hell. And then he like locks him in there with the balloons. You're like,
Yeah.
dude, fucking
Yeah.
get clowned.
He uses a shield that's made of the 2-headed dog that he killed earlier. And then, locks Motoyasu into a ball with the orange balloons and says, like, you done, son. You cooked.
You're terminated.
You terminated,
That shield was dope, dude. That shield was so edgy.
It's like, it reminded me of the Defender shield from Kingdom Hearts. Like the ones that those big guys got?
Yeah.
It's dope. I like it a lot. And it just says, like, you're locked in here, dude. Like, fucking give up. For some reason, he lets him out and says, are you done? And Motoyasu says no. I'm not gonna let you do it. And now Fumi tells him, I'm gonna fuck up your whole dick and face, dude. No bitches are gonna want you when I'm done with you.
I'm gonna fuck up your whole dick and face, dude.
I'm a bad dude. I'm a dick and face you, man.
Dude, I'm a bad dude. I go straight for dick and face only.
Yeah. I'll punch a dude up in the dick if he tries to free my slave, you know?
There is 0 other places that are even remotely bruised or scratched. It is strictly dick and face.
I'm like a monkey. Dick
It's
and
like-
face. That's it.
Dick
It's
and
like
face.
in Chainsaw Man, right? Where he just like stomps him in the nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
And they're like, you're gonna hire a bus for you. They're gonna have a hard fucking time.
That's right.
There's gonna be two hits, all right? Me hitting your dick and me hitting your face.
That's it.
That's the stupidest fucking thing.
Before Naofumi can continue the onslaught, Mine uses magic to push him, which allows Motoyasu to use Lightning Spear to run Naofumi through the stomach.
Look like he
The
fucking
match is
died.
called. Yeah, I thought he was dead.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "This isn't fair. This isn't fair." Naofumi says, "You, the bitch, fuck, push air, man. Come on, what are you doing? You not see that shit? No one see that shit. There's like a whole fucking arena of people here. Not one of you saw that shit. No.
Yeah, nobody said a word, and you're like,
Nah,
are you
nothing.
kidding me?
Yeah.
Nothing.
She jumped down. She jumped down.
Nothing, bro.
And then they all started talking shit. They're like, yeah, this dude fucking sucks.
Yeah.
He probably plays support too.
That's the thing, dude. That's the thing that had me the most heated. Like, it's fine they didn't say anything, whatever. But then to like legitimately be like, oh yeah, he's just fucking dog shit. Like he's fucking garbage. Like you know you saw that shit. What do you mean? Mine talks more
This is
shit.
the first anime that gaslights you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
You're like, you're like, that fucking happened. And you're like, no, it didn't. You're like, what?
Did it? I don't know, man. Is Naofumi a bad guy? So after no one says anything, Mine walks up to Naofumi and taunts him more. And then we find out that Mine is the king's daughter.
Yep.
The conspiracy runs so fucking deep, man.
Runs thick. It
Deep
runs
state.
deep, dude. It's like she's only gonna
Fucking-
hit dick and face.
Dick and face, dude. She's fucking out here. And then this is the first hint that we kind of get that Motoyasu's also being influenced by this whole situation.
I'm here to get dick and face. I'm all out of dick.
Hey, baby, I'm here to get some dick and face, and I'm all out of face. You feel me? Yeah. I feel like we knew that she was his daughter to a certain degree, but like, yeah, watching Naofumi realize that. And he emos out so fucking hard.
Yeah,
He's
he
like,
does. He
he's
gets in a
literally
ball.
exuding a black cloud, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I have found a new goal, right? Like up until now, it was try to go Super Saiyan. Now it's be so fucking mad and emo that dark clouds literally just exude from me, you know?
Yeah, dude.
That's
I
what
want
I'm
people
looking
to walk
for.
by your apartment and just look at the door and just
just
see
be
a
like,
little fog.
Is this rain in his apartment? What's going on?
They open it. It's just you hear the thunder and it's just
Yeah.
see the rain falling. You're like looking at
Right.
the ceiling, like where the fuck?
Where's
is
that
it?
coming from? And somewhere you
Bullet
can
for my
hear
Valentine.
yeah, tears don't fall, they crash around me. Somehow I've grown my hair back and it's all in my face. Some magic is done to free Raftalia from her pact, and Naofumi sees this vision of her being a child again and her turning her back away from him and just goes even more fucking berserk. And this was the moment that I was like, if Cody and I ever connected in a moment on this show, It's right here because guess what fucking happens? It says on the screen, Curse series requirement met.
And
What do you
the
want?
voice
Yeah.
that's made, it's like, dude, mint. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
We mind melded in that moment for sure.
Felt that. I said, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, you get so emo that you unlock a whole nother series of skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if that was like in a video game? Like you just mash the button so hard and it's like you're mad. You're unlocked.
You're
anger.
welcome.
I can feel it totally right now. You are so mad.
You hit sticky keys like 8 times. Yeah,
that's actually the PS6 feature that the controller will just also measure your heart rate and everything.
It's got mood rings on it.
Yeah. I just see Cody pick it up and it just starts glowing, and you're like, all right, dude. You chill out.
Dude, that'd be dope. There's like achievements of like beat this boss with your BPM under this. Oh man.
Yeah,
Never
okay.
do it.
That would be some horse shit. Like, oh, I can't drink coffee now? Like what? I don't drink coffee. Oh, are you Mormon? No. I'm just trying to get an
I'm
achievement.
grinding this achievement, Gotta keep the heart rate low.
Play the most soothing music you possibly can.
You have to mute the
Trying
fucking
so
game.
hard, but your heart raises just a little bit because you thought about a titty.
Right. She's naked. This boss is naked. What do you want from me?
I'm so fucking horny.
You gotta have somebody like cover her tits while you play. They gotta like move their hand with her.
Raftalia slaps Motoyasu and says, I didn't ask to be free, you fucking piece of shit. Motoyasu is shaken, and the other 2 heroes actually do something useful and say, all right, I know y'all are like gaslighting him, and that's fine, I guess, but like we kind of saw it, like you weren't slick enough. We, like there's some shit going on. We kind of smell the conspiracy. You know?
I like how they're like, I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Like they didn't really take Naofumi's side on anything. They're just kind of like,
yeah. They never say like maybe you were wrong about the whole like rape situation. They never say anything like that. They're just like. I'm like, I don't know.
You're kind of
I don't know.
right
They're like, what do you mean you don't know? Are you siding with? No, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe you're wrong.
Maybe, maybe someone's fucky, dude. I don't know.
Right. Raftalia. Okay, and this is the scene, right? Like this was when I knew. I was like, this shit's about to happen because he's like in full emo mode, right?
Yeah.
And they're about to do it to me. Raftalia tells Naofumi she knows what the rumors are, and she doesn't believe them, and she'll always be by his side. And he just keeps yelling at her, He's like, fuck away from me. You don't want this shit, okay? I'm broken. I'm damaged. You don't want none of this shit.
The whole time I was sitting there, I was like, please don't go. Please don't.
Kind of making it sound pretty good,
Kind of making it sound like I want it.
Yeah, he just keeps emoing out, and she eventually walks up to him and says, and he's got scars on his face, right, from the curse thing happening, and you know what I'm saying? She convinces him that he's actually a good guy after he like had been gaslighted so hard into thinking that he was a bad dude. And and then she just says like, I'm just always gonna be here, man, and I will make you believe me that I'm always gonna be here. And he looks at her and says, who are you? Because he finally sees her as not the child anymore. And I was like, fuck, dude.
Yep. And this is where she goes, oh, it me. And then she takes her pants down and she puts her asshole right up to his mouth.
Right.
And he takes a taste and he's like, oh shit, what's up?
Come on, man. What are you doing?
What up?
Hey, what up?
She responds to that question way better than anyone should ever respond to that.
Yeah.
If I had emotional moment with someone, and they're like, "Who are you?" I'd be like, huh?"
I'm gonna listen. Dick and face. That's it.
Like, are you stroking out? Do you have
Yeah.
dementia?
Yeah,
Do you have
like
face
we've been
blindness?
out.
What happened?
We've been holding conversation for 45 minutes. I don't.
Right. What are you talking about? Oh man, it's just this scene was just a lot for me as a person. Like
Yeah.
shit was
I
cute.
loved it. It was very emotional. It was cute. I like that he had to like get through it.
Yeah.
I'm curious, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Like, so he's already being sabotaged on many levels, like not knowing language or having memory or all that. And now he's getting like literal like mind disease or whatever.
Yeah.
Like how deep does it go?
But
Does
like
the
maybe
does the king and princess have it?
But that's what I'm
Dude.
saying. I think the king knows that the more like they want to unlock that curse thing in him, right? Because somehow
Yeah.
that's like the most powerful thing. And so I think that's why they're doing it,
Or
Maybe.
they're with the bad guys.
Right.
Like are they trying to unlock it? Are they with it? With the bad
Oh,
guys? Or do
okay.
they have it themselves where they just like they're acting out because they're also mind plagued, you know?
Or fourth option, the entire royal family come from a long line of support players.
Oh, or fifth option, it ain't that deep.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's why I said they're just with the bad guys, because that's like the least deep thing you could be. It's like, oh yeah, the king's with the bad guys, and the shield hero is actually the one who saves everybody. So they're trying
Yeah.
to sabotage him.
But why would they be with the bad guys? That's the
I don't
part
know.
that doesn't make
Why
any
would
sense.
they tell you
'Cause
that
literal
episode
undead
6?
and demons are showing up? You're like, okay, neat.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe there's a reward for him. I don't fucking know, dude. Why do guys go with bad guys?
Why do birds suddenly appear? Motoyasu is shaken by the events because Raftalia goes back to Naofumi and he goes, "Am I the bad guy? Did I do something wrong? No, it's not me." So yeah, Raftalia. Then this is the part that Kyle was talking about. The three heroes stare at Raftalia holding Naofumi, and they're like, "I don't know, man. I don't think she was like really a slave.
yeah.
I think things are okay. It's a
The
complicated
other guy's like-
relationship."
The other guy's just like hard black and white. He's like, "Oh, you're telling me that slavery can be okay?" And he's like, "I know. I'm not saying that. Like, it's bad.
Right.
Okay. Nobody should own anyone."
Right. But I'm just saying that she might be his Harley Quinn.
Yeah. Okay, so you adopt a kid, right? Okay. You kind of own them.
Right.
Mm, I don't.
You do.
Why would you say something so bold but true? Like
It's not that what he said is inherently wrong. It's the words he used to express the idea.
That's
Yeah.
the same. All I'm saying is it's the same thing.
It's bold.
He adopted
A
a
less
person.
than
You could
fortunate
say
child.
yeah.
Right.
You could say they're a slave. You might. They
I
might
mean,
have chores.
No,
They might have
because
chores.
when she didn't do what he said, it physically hurt her, Kyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
that's just.
he didn't put the seal on her.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of parents.
It's bad.
it's a parenting style.
Yeah. That's what I'm
Sure,
saying.
Not a
dude.
good one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
get a shot
not
collar
a
and put it
good
on my
one.
kids and be like, go do the dishes. They're like, I don't want to.
I mean,
Go do the dishes.
It's a parenting style.
I guess.
I'm not saying it's a valid parenting style.
Yeah.
I'm just saying like it's essentially slavery, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, Raftalia does say that to Motoyasu. She says, "Would you go? Did you go to the orphanage? Were you out there on the streets with us? Huh?
Yeah.
You wouldn't do that shit. You didn't save nothing."
Which again, that's like blurring the line between like adoption and slave, because he's like, hey, she's like, hey, would you have bought me? Huh?
Yeah. And when he was fighting the two-headed dog, and the thing was shocking her, he called it off and said,
Yeah.
"Okay, clearly this isn't
Yeah.
working.
He's
so
got
just
limits.
Get out of here."
Realizes property is not going to work. Well, it's fine.
Right. Raftalia makes Naofumi some food, and he says, "Damn, girl, you looking a bit older, you know." And she says, "Well, I will look older the more I level up." And he eats the food and says, "Oh, I can taste again." And I teared up again, and I was like, "You're a bastard, dude." You're kind of
That's what did it for you, huh?
No,
ate the
like
food?
the whole scene of them, like, you know, talking and her being like, just I care about you. You're a good
Yeah.
guy. That was like when she was explaining to him like all the good things that he did. That was it for me, you know.
Yeah.
I was like, he really didn't think that he was a good guy, you know.
Yeah, like he got so fucked in the head that he's like, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I'm just a bad guy, you know. That got me. And then later on when he said he could taste again, I was like, it was like an aftershock, you know, like
Yeah.
like me during that scene,
Yeah.
and then
You
me
know,
at this one was like, you know,
the first comes the hardest, you know. That's his little like leg twitch after. That's
yeah.
yeah.
That's the end of the episode. I gave this episode Infinite Dendrogram out of Naruto. Infinite Dendrogram because the duel in here was like the only. It reminded me of the duels from Infinite Dendrogram, which was the only cool part of that show.
Yeah,
You guys remember those duels, man? Those duels were fire.
they were pretty good. I just try
and
to
then
block
Naruto-
that shit out of my
Yeah,
head though.
I get it. It's tough for me.
I just remember a frost mech right now.
Yeah. And then Naruto, because like the whole curse mark thing was like the same thing as Naruto and Sakura. Or Sasuke and Sakura. I liked it. It was cute. I teared up
Turning
back
your
then, too.
headband, you fucked it up.
Hey yo. Imagine turn your headband in, you know, you did it wrong. You thought the Potara earrings needed like a dance with it. Turn your
That
weave
was
card in.
we weren't recording yet. You don't know. That's not
That was something else.
nobody knows about that one.
Yeah.
That was
What
something
happens in
else.
pre-show stays in pre-show.
Yeah, that's pre-show.
Turn in your kunai and your wall scroll. You're kicked out. All right.
You're done.
You're done. Any anime figures you have, trash them. It's over for you. You've been disowned by the community as a whole. Episode
Trash your
5.
katanas.
Yeah. Episode 5. Some queen from another country has been spying on the shield hero with ninjas that are dressed up like masquerade ball people. Money's given out to the heroes, and the king tries to skimp out on the little money he was giving Naofumi because he's like, we emancipated your slave, and that costs money to say some words in front of her. So, you know, and then the other two heroes. Go ahead.
I love his face right there where he's like, yep, totally expected that.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
I could
He's
just
like,
I could feel the rage in him so hard at that moment where you're just like, you knew you're gonna get fucked, and then it happens. You're like, yep, 100%, yep, totally.
yeah, sure. Of course this is happening. Fuck you, man. And the other two heroes back up Naofumi, and they're like, all right, well, hold on, dude. You cheated him in the fucking whole situation. And then this man single-handedly saved an entire village. Give him something. This is where I had it fucked up because the spear hero got 4,000, the other two people got 38, and they were gonna give Naofumi 500, right? And then they took that away. And the two heroes, instead of being like, all right, well, we'll just give them 250 each from ours, they're like, no, give him the 500 you told him because you're kind of being a piece of shit, you know? They're like, no, I'm gonna keep mine, you know? I'm not gonna give him none from me, but like you should pay him, you know? Like whatever, dude. Fuck you. But that's why I like it because they're very neutral about everything, you know?
Yeah. They also seem to like, for everything considered, like they were all pulled from different worlds and they are all experiencing this very unique and intense thing, right?
Mhm.
They treat the shield hero like specifically the other two guys. The spirit guy is all fucked in the head.
Yeah.
The other two guys, they treat him like he's just some dude, like just some guy. Like not even a coworker, like less than that, like someone that you regularly see at a gas station on the way to work.
Yeah.
Like that's how they. they're like, yeah, I know him. Like, that's it. Like, they're like, we're not saving the world together or anything. You're saving the world together, and they're just like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He might have supported someone. I don't know what to tell you, man.
It's the type. They're like, oh, who's your friend? They're like, that's not my friend.
Yeah,
That's a hard fucking word, dude.
we've been at the same party once or twice. That's
Yeah.
about it. You know,
We wave in passing. That's it.
right. If I saw him out in public, we'd head nod towards each other and just keep going our ways. You know. The king says, "Fine, take your money," and then Naofumi gets. I forgot what happened right here, but Naofumi gets heated about something that the king says, and Raftalia says, "Well, you know, we got our money. We should just go. Fuck it. Who cares? We don't need to be here now." Yeah, this fuck. Raftalia says she wants the slave crest again as a symbol of faith. You know.
Yeah, she's just, sometimes you get the leather choker with the little,
Right.
Yeah.
and sometimes you get.
Yeah. And this scene was funny. She gets it on her boobies, right?
Yeah.
As you do. And she like shows Naofumi. She's like, does this look good? And he's out here like pouring slave juice into his shield, trying to get a slave shield. He's just like,
Yeah.
huh?
Huh?
Huh? No, I'm trying
It's
to get
just
the
kind of
slave
rude,
shield.
you know? Like a girl gets a fucking slave tattoo on her tits and she's like, look at it, daddy. And you don't even give her a look scheme.
Not even a head pat.
Right.
All I'm saying, dude, dick in face. That's it.
The slave trader then says, hey man, we got this mobile game. If you're interested, you could get a bird or a dragon.
Yeah.
Pay some money.
The
And
dragon,
then, of
though, you
course-
gotta buy all of these eggs, and it's a
Yeah.
2% drop chance.
Yeah, if you buy 10, you are guaranteed one super rare.
Yes.
Word makes it back to the castle town of Naofumi's good deeds in loot, and people actually start helping him by giving him stuff to learn spells. But he can't read like Cody.
Yep.
Got him.
Absolutely.
He said,
me and him-
thanks.
Me and Naofumi clicked right here.
He said, thanks for this book. Oh, fuck, I can't read.
Yep.
I
This
love
book would
how
be
he
great if I
keeps
could read.
clarifying, like, I can't read this world's language. You're like, can you read?
Yeah.
He's like,
Well, he
yeah,
used
no,
to
I
read-
can read. It's just this world's language. So like,
He used to read. He used to be in the library doing reading light novels and shit, right? Like that was his
could
whole
have been
thing.
picture. You
could-
could just
yeah.
Picture
blow
books.
through those
You're right.
light novels.
picture
You're
books,
right.
dude.
He could have just been picturing it up.
You're just flipping through it, going, "Wow, they look really angry."
Yeah.
Oh, they're
Uh,
cutting them.
Hey. The two then spend the night in loot, and a filial is born, which is basically a chocobo. You don't like if you're gonna pee on me, don't tell me it's not a chocobo. You know?
Yeah, dude. If you're gonna shit in my mouth, tell me it's a chocobo.
Right. It grows fairly quickly, and they name it Philo, and it's cute. It's a cute little chocobo. It's like pink, you know. One day, Mine and Motoyasu appear at Loot, and there is a decree that says Motoyasu is the Lord of Loot. Naofumi gets mad because they want to tax the shit out of these people. And before things can get escalated, those ninja appear with the masquerade masks, and they hand Mine a scroll. She reads it and then says, Naofumi, you fucking piece of shit, you're gonna race Motoyasu for a right to the village. I don't know how those two things were connected, but it happened.
It's cause the queen is on Naofumi's side because
but-
the queen is a demi-human.
I see. I missed this queen being
I don't-
a demi.
I don't know if that's true.
Okay,
I'm
well,
guessing that's true.
He's like, I'm just saying things.
I believe you.
I have future sight. I think
Okay.
that's what's gonna happen.
Okay. At the racing site, Philo kicks Motoyasu right in the dick. Just Motoyasu walks up and
yeah.
says, "Man, this bird ain't shit." And Philo says, "Bet." And then fucking donkey kicks him into the fucking sky via
Yep,
the
like
balls.
father, like son. You know, face
Yeah.
and dick.
I'll
Dick face, dude.
fucking,
That's it.
I'll fucking dick, man, dude. I can't reach your face. Get this shit in the dick. And now Fumi laughs for the first time, and it's cute, and I liked it. The race begins, and of course, people are cheating on behalf of Motoyasu. They're fucking dropping holes in the ground. They're casting debuffs and buffs. It's a cool race scene. It's not
Yeah.
bad.
It's not bad.
I dug it.
It's fucking crazy that at one point he was sped up and she was slowed down,
and
and it was still a race. And I was
Yeah.
like, dude.
Yeah. Fucking dog shit ass dragon, dude. Now Fumi nearly or barely wins, but then he's accused of cheating because after the win, Philo grows into a fat chocobo. The masquerade ninjas show up and say, there was magic on the field, and it wasn't now Fumi
Yeah.
because it wasn't his kind of magic. And
It
then,
was the weirdest cheating call I've ever seen in any storyline.
yeah.
Like being like, hey, no, you didn't tell us that. Okay, hold on. They ate a sub after. Okay.
That thing is fat. That's
What?
not yours.
Yeah.
And then we find out that Motoyasu's got ball issues. He walks up to Naofumi and he's like, dude, next time I'm gonna win. And Naofumi's like, yo, how your balls, bro?
Hey, how your balls feeling, bro? Face is next.
How's your
That was just
dick,
crazy
bro?
too, because like you can't ride if your balls hurt.
Right.
How do you do that?
Maybe that's why the dragon was going slow, because he's
I
like,
want to see the cut of him on the dragon just going, oh, 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 oh.
The villagers say, hey, we want to give you we told you we were going to give you a prize, and Naofumi says, you guys broke as fuck. I'm not trying to take your shit and get everyone mad at me. So Philo gestures to a wagon, and the group takes that, as well as a travel pass that allows them to be traveling merchants. While they're traveling, Raftalia gets sick from motion, and they stop and go to bed. And then in the morning, Naofumi wakes up and there's a naked little kid sleeping on his lap where Philo was. And, there's just certain tropes that happen in Isekai that you're like, I was really hoping not this one.
Yeah, you just see the trope and you're like, why?
Yeah. Yeah, and she's just naked. Like, thankfully the hair is covering stuff, but like, what are you doing?
Yeah, you could have made like feathers. There's just other ways to go about it.
Yeah.
So
Could have put you could have put wings where her boobs are,
Yeah.
but it just does it just does it all. It just does it.
Yep. Transformation is a thing people are into, I guess. Especially when they're a lolly. Like,
Yeah,
like
what if you're like fucking a giant chicken, but secretly
yeah.
it's a lolly inside?
Like, how many levels of hell are you
like
gonna enter?
it's only
Yeah.
bestiality at that point, but
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Fucking
It's not
hate
good.
that.
That's the end of the episode.
Kyle, you
this
said
episode.
You said I fucking hate that to something you said.
It was a character, okay? That wasn't me. That was
Sure.
a different person.
It wasn't me.
Sometimes the creativity gets on top of you. All right.
Yeah.
But that was still not a good look for you. That was the end of the episode. The episode gets a speed racer out of the Britney Spears hit single "Slave for You."
Okay.
Episode 6, The Squad. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of sad nobody laughed at the Britney Spears hit single "Slave for You" because I really liked that one. But
it was
fuck you
good.
guys.
It was bad.
Whatever, man.
I smiled.
I feel
It was
bad.
bad.
Episode 6.
Dude, people can hear that smile in the podcast.
I hope someone laughs about it. Please laugh about it. The Squad goes back to the weapon guy and he's like, "What are you doing, man? Like, I'm trying to look out for you. I'm trying to be cool with you. And now you just keep bringing naked kids to me. Wait, what's your deal? You need help? You support? Huh?" But then Philo transforms into a chicken and he goes, I'm like, "What's going on with you, man? Is everything okay at home? What's going on? You need help?"
What? This is the second one. What
Yeah.
do you got a thing?
I think, man. We find out that Philo is a queen of Philolyle or whatever, and so she can transform. Okay.
It's a very weird and specific trait.
Mm-hmm. So they go to a special dressmaker so that every time she transforms, she's not naked. And then, like they give her a dress that isn't the special one, and she says, like, "How do I look now, Fumi?" And he's like, "Whatever, man. Like, shut the fuck up. I don't care." And she calls him father, and he's like, I'm not your dad." And she's like, "Then what are you?" He says, "I'm your owner."
Yeah.
And then she's like, "What is Raftalia then?" He's like, "That's kind of my daughter."
And she's like, "Fucking what?"
So it goes back to the whole Pluto and Goofy situation.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what I'm
Like-
getting at. Well,
How much human do you need to be for you to be considered family
Yeah.
and not property?
When are you getting the dog shed?
Yeah.
And when are you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just getting another place with a room. Yeah. Like
It'd be weird if the show keeps going like this. Is like, oh yeah, we'll go to the inn and get some food. You eat outside,
right. just turn into chocobo mode and just sleep out
Yeah.
here,
You go out to the trough, lady. Okay.
My head went to a place now, Kyle. Fuck you. Like, imagine that she's staying outside, right? And someone comes up and is like, "Yeah, I fucking like Chocobo," and starts fucking it, and it turns into a kid. And he's like, "No, I'm into bestiality, not pedophilia. Like, this is this is a problem." No.
I hate that.
That's kind of where my joke earlier was. I don't know.
Fuck. It's not good. Then they go on like one of those things, right? Where it's like, to do this quest, you got to do that quest. To do that quest, you got to do this quest. To find a gemstone so that they can make thread for the dress for Philo. In the meantime, when they're doing this, they make money by traveling and being merchants and transporters. It's a cool scene. I dig it.
Like, I know we can't have, like, I know we need downtime in between, like, the main shit that's happening, but do we need this? Like, did we need the dress arc? Did we need...
It was neat.
We need to make this little girl a dress, because when she turns into a giant chicken and turns back into a little girl, we get to see little kid meat.
Well, okay, so on one hand, you're kind of right? But the story progressed via this arc, which is why
Right.
I like it.
Right.
Because
He's still spreading.
Trader, he learns more skills, he gets more
Yeah.
connections. Like, the story actually moves.
Right.
On face value, it's literally just I gotta help this person to get this fucking dress.
Okay. You're right.
Right. I agree. Yeah, they also learn some magic along the way. On one trip specifically, they have a merchant with them, and they're stopped by bandits. the bandits make a big deal about, oh, fuck, dude, we got an upgraded class dude with us, dude. You fucking dude, you don't know. And Raftalia and Philo use magic and easily dispatch the bandits. And
He's like,
now,
I literally don't know what that means. I can't read.
right. I don't know how y'all read, but I can't read. But fine.
Every single threat he's came in completely blind how scary that threat is going to be.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. So he talks to the bandits and is like, I'm going to turn you in. And they're like, aren't you a shield hero? We'll just tell them that we're not
We're
bandits.
telling you, so.
So and he's like, yeah, okay, fine. That's how you want to play this. Then guess what? Now my bird kid thing is going to eat you.
Yeah.
And they said, please don't. We'll give you whatever you want. And he
Like,
said,
don't do it.
just don't do it. I don't
Don't
wanna
do
be
that.
eaten." And now Fumi says, all right, fucking run your pockets, man. Give me your fucking money.
He's like, I don't got any money on me. It's like, we'll go to the ATM.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
I got nothing but time, dude. I got nothing but time.
I got a whole 15 days before the
And
next wave.
And a
Right.
hungry chicken.
Shit.
Had nothing but time and a hungry chicken. What are you gonna do?
You either give me the funds to feed her, or I'm gonna feed her on your funds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I don't.
Or it's dick and face with the chicken. That's it.
Chicken face, dude.
Chicken
The part
face.
where he's like, the part where he's like, you left me choice, so I'll just kill you. I was like, yeah. And then he's like, or we'll come up with another deal. I was like, no, you could just kill them.
Mhm.
That's fine.
Yeah, so he goes back to the bandits' hideout and they start coming out with shit. And Raftalia says, "This is kind of fucked." And the merchant's like, "No, man, this is some gangster shit.
That's Dallas.
That's Dallas, baby. This is
Easy.
y'all. This is what I like about this guy. You know, all these youngins are all like, ooh, peace and love,' and he's all like, fucking run your pockets, man." The merchant teaches Naofumi gem crafting and gets him access to the Merchant Guild's information web. Through the information web, Naofumi learns all about all the heroes and what they're up to, but like the bow hero is such an enigma, which I don't know why I like shit like that, but I liked it. He's
Yeah.
like, you know, some people say he's up in the mountains, some people say he's in a dungeon. No one knows what the fuck he's actually doing.
It's like the blue wizards in Lord of the Rings. You're like, bitch, what did they
What
do?
did they do? Where are they? What are they? I never know what they're doing over there.
They just went east. That's
Yeah.
it.
That's it. It just went east. And I like how this scene happened when this was like a solid 5 episodes of World's Finest Assassin. Right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Just in like 2 minutes. Not even. Just did it.
Just did it.
Naofumi finds out information on where this gemstone is and takes the witch that is gonna get the thread for him. They go to this dungeon, and while in the dungeon looking for the gemstone, the party hears false voices of one another. Philo hears Naofumi say, you know, if you can't be useful, I'm gonna get rid of you. Naofumi hears Raftalia say, I don't want to be your slave anymore. I'm going to stab you in the back. And Raftalia hears Naofumi say, I don't remember what.
Just bad
Doesn't
stuff.
matter.
They
It's
just
all
hear
fake.
them say bad stuff to each other, and I don't
Just
like
bad
it.
stuff. It's all fine. We find out that it's fake, and you know they're all okay after that. They reach the cavern where the gemstones are, and we see a Niue creature. And this fight was awesome. It was super short, but it was super fucking cool.
Yeah, all the teamwork and shit that was used, so fucking cool.
Yeah,
Mhm.
They were like, it's a chimera. I was like, it's a chimera. And they're like, this is a new way. I was like, okay.
yeah.
I guess.
And
Yeah.
they show so much blood in this show.
yeah, they do.
Mhm.
So much.
Now Fumi uses his new shield to blow out the thing's eardrums so hard they bleed everywhere. And then Raftalia stabs it through the gut, and then Philo kicks it in the head so hard its skull shatters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did the whole Mortal Kombat X-ray.
Yeah, man. I was
Cody is
wet.
even as dope as dope.
Right. He's gonna come around here and call it a dope. Fuck out of here, dude.
I said high dope. That's still good
Dude,
praise.
High dope this ass, bro.
Whatever, dude.
Take a toke at this butt. They get some of the gemstone, and then they go through the whole process, and the dress is finally made for Philo, and it's cute because she's supposed to be an angel or some bullshit like that. And
Yeah, angel chicken.
angel chicken,
You know,
normal stuff.
every chicken gets its wings.
Every wing has a chicken.
Every chicken gets its wings.
Its wings. You gotta know when to hold them. Know when to hold them. Know when
When to hold 'em. Know when to hold. You better keep on holding when you're holding at the table and your chicken
That's why I was
gets the
thinking.
wings.
I don't know why I was thinking that song. It's because he says you never count your chickens. It all makes
You
sense
better
now.
count your chickens.
Why was I thinking of that song right now?
He doesn't say count your chickens. He says count your blessings. You fucking
Chickens.
idiot, dude.
It says
Better
chickens.
count your chickens.
Why
Better
would
count
he
your
say
chickens.
you better count your chickens?
Because you're not supposed to count your chickens before they hatch.
Oh my god. Yep.
Come on, dude.
You killed
You
it,
fucking-
dude.
Do you even understand? Do you
Nope.
even know Taylor Swift, man?
Sure don't.
And that's the end of the episode. This episode gets a Kimono Michi out of Robin Hood. It was in Kimono Michi where the little girl turned into a dragon, right? That was Kimono
Yeah.
Michi. Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
You're right. I am seeing the similarities, and I like it. See, every isekai the same. It's just all I can say is that this show does it good.
Yep. I mean, like Kimono Michi is just amazing too.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Don't even, dude. Don't come around here with that shit, dude.
Come around here with that shit.
And that's
We
it.
do got fun aids.
We did it. It happened. I
Made it.
came in there with 6 episodes, kind of 7 if you're looking at length,
Yeah.
and we did it. Yeah, man, I'm excited for this whole curse situation and see how that unfolds.
I want to know where it goes. And there's gonna be a
Yeah.
season 2, so that means like,
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
And there's a lot. There's a lot
Just
of
6
cool shit that
episodes
can
in,
happen.
I'm a lot more excited for this show than a lot of shows I watch. I think it's mostly because like the fantasy thing is done very well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, because this is the first like video game-esque type isekai we've watched that hasn't been shit in the first few episodes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just didn't immediately regret being on this
Yeah.
podcast. Like,
Actually,
Listen,
no,
there.
no, with
I
Infinite
was-
Dendrogram, I think we
Go
liked
ahead.
it.
Yep.
Yeah, with
Everybody
Infinite
liked it.
Dendrogram,
I
we-
wanted to like it, and then
No. Everybody gave it a dope is dope in
He's
the
right
first episode.
one
Don't
time,
even
dude, and he
fucking
won't
play,
shut
man.
the fuck up about it.
No, I
one
didn't bring up
time.
Infinite Dendrogram. You did. Okay.
I
You
was
brought that
correcting
up.
myself. I was correcting myself.
You came to my house and then told me not to open the door. Grow up, man. Like, what do you want me to do? Okay.
I'm
You sat
so sick
on
of
my
you.
lawn.
I'm so
With
fucking
the
sick.
sign says, "Don't sit on my lawn," and then expect me to just sit there silently. All right. I'm not having it.
I don't know where this metaphor is.
I don't know what he's doing. either.
You opened my
You-
can of tuna and said, "This isn't chicken."
You
Yeah.
opened up
And
my
then you
tuna,
put cheese whiz all over it. Okay.
You
and
came.
then you looked at me and you just repeated the words "dick" and "face" and then left.
You came to my truck stop looking for a sandwich.
You blinked in my direction and did not look at me.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it, man. You bit your thumb at me. All right, that's did it. There was a thing in the Discord. I don't know if y'all saw it, but it's supposed to be is Galzon's birthday tomorrow from when we're recording.
Yeah.
Yes. It's Saturday.
Saturday.
So 2 days from now.
it's not Friday.
Nope.
I was gonna end our shout outs on it, but I guess since you're the host,
Like,
I'm just
call her out
surprised. Honestly, I'm
specifically.
surprised you remembered about our listeners. Because
Look,
normally y'all
man,
just forget about them, dude. Y'all
I'm-
just
I'm-
fucking
Forget about them. I
'em.
just don't.
I literally looked at it while I was waiting for everyone to show up because I was like on time. I'm punctual like that. But Galzon's a cool one. She's been around for a minute. She hangs in there with the guys. I respect that because they are a lot of degenerates in that bitch.
Sometimes it's a lot.
Sometimes I'm just like, I want to message her and be like, are you good?
Are you safe with this?
Like, do you feel okay? do you need anything? Do you need me to ban someone? What's going on? But yeah, shout out. And if you ever want us to shout you out for your birthday and we like you, we'll do it. Just let us know that you want us to do it. Otherwise, don't.
It's
fucking
a
talk to
big
us.
maybe. Yeah, I mean, we all have to like you.
You're right.
Yeah.
Because if I don't like you, I'm not shouting you out.
Cody won't do nothing. If he
Yeah,
doesn't
all
like
we gotta
you.
say is Cody has to like you.
Yeah,
That's me.
I'll shout out
That's true.
everybody. I don't care.
That's true. Because if
care
I don't
I
like you, right before we record, I'm like, if you guys don't fucking shout them out, okay?
Yeah. Dude,
Or I'll
still
just take
shout
it
you
out.
out. Doesn't
I'll just
matter.
take it out. The fucking
Right, Cody will
thing.
just edit it out. So there's a possibility, Galzon, you might not even hear this. I
Oh
don't
no,
know.
I like
Cody
Galzon.
feels
She's, I like Galzon. She's getting the biggest shout out.
Yeah.
all that live.
Yeah. All right.
Cody hasn't implemented a button just to shut off the stream for like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Like
I can do it.
Pause stream.
like on news channels.
Yeah, so shout out Galzon's birthday. Happy birthday,
Shout out.
dude.
Shout out. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday! I hope you have do a bunch of fun stuff and you don't die on your birthday.
I feel like I should make a lolly joke, but there's sometimes don't make inside jokes on
Well,
Yeah.
see,
people who are not going to enjoy that.
it's her birthday. I don't know if she's a lolly anymore.
That's what I was trying to say. Like, is it? Do we still get to make the jokes?
I mean, she'll forever
not.
be the resident lolly. She's already not a lolly, but she is in our hearts,
Yeah.
Shout out that.
Yep.
Whatever that was. Shout out supporting each other.
Shout out. No, negative
No,
shout out to
no.
support.
You don't say that.
Harris,
Shout
you
out
said the-
chickens.
Shout out Chicken
Okay.
Face.
Sorry.
supporting
Chickens.
Shout out
Shout out.
consensual support.
Yeah.
Thank
Shout
you.
out supporting your local farm.
Okay.
Shout out supporting just
Shout out.
Kyle,
local
stop.
schools.
No, Kyle.
Shout out being yikes adjacent. Shout out the yikes scale in
Shout out
general.
the
If you
yikes
don't
scale.
One ply yikes.
one
Shout
ply
out two
yikes.
play-
Support the
two play
troops,
yikes.
man.
Shout out
It's okay.
Shields, dude. Shout out
Gaslighting.
Shout out
Yeah.
gaslighting.
Shout out Gaslight for real.
And we haven't talked about it yet, but our final shout out is shout out Galzon's birthday, dude.
Shout out the
Shout out
birthday.
Galzon's
Shout out
birthday.
Galzon's birthday. Happy fucking
Birthday.
birthday, dude.
Birthday.